Hello everybody, welcome to another edition Star Shadow Plays. Host Rob, aka Star Shadow, playing some more Cyber Knights Flashpoint version 1.6.33. Yep, let's do this. Alright, so we have just finished our first heist for ourselves, our first foray into the kind of the more common style of heist where we are able to take things into our own hands. We're not tied down for a story mission kind of thing. This is kind of like the first story generator type mission where we're able to go infiltrate a place and basically loot it for money for ourselves. So we had a pretty good, I would say, return, pretty solid. We returned mostly like some stuff like these corporate invoices, personnel files, which are nice, very nice actually. Some of these we may be able to put into file sets eventually, although we can also possibly sell some of these as well, just straight up, like the probably like the legendary ones might be worth just as much. Just, you know, the 24,000 might be just as valuable as waiting to put them into a file set where, as you can see, a lot of these are not high enough value for the legendary style ones. So like patient dossiers, you know, we get the common and we get the rare ones, put those together, probably make some more money off of it. Put the legendary one into here when it was already 24, gets, you know, we're basically losing out on almost another one of these. So it's almost equal to the file set of 3 is almost equal to 2 legendaries. So it may make more sense to just sell those, for instance. But we will think about that a little bit more. But updates keep coming here. We have a new update on the tutorial, a very interesting one actually, in that in previous versions of the tutorial before the first mission, you had your chance to play with some of your characters that you created. In the new tutorial, we'll have ourselves some custom built ones that are just for the tutorial, meaning that it should open up some options in the crew creator so that we can kind of customize our crew a little bit better before we start. So the tutorial was kind of it really depended on what choices you made, so it had to limit them in order to make sure you had the appropriate classes in order to have the tutorial perform as expected. But now with the custom characters for it, yeah, we should have some more options, and there's a new class coming, or at least on the way. I don't want to say it's imminent or anything, but there is a new class that is in the works, and so that will be another option in the initial crew creator, and hopefully we should be able to hopefully find one possibly in our what is it called? I forgot what it's called already. The Underworld Hub. From our Underworld Hub, where we can find recruits. So, you know, maybe that's the way we're gonna have to go through it. But speaking of recruits, one thing I had mentioned I was going to do was eventually multi-class our new soldier possibly into a vanguard, in order to kind of have a soldier that has some vanguard-y options to kind of help for stealth. So the kind of soldier that is able to kind of fit in with the stealthy approach, so but can still really serve as a, you know, as a tank, as a protector, as a strong fighter if things go south. But in this case now, if we were to try and add the multi-class, we now need to have the required implant in order to do this, a chameleon sheath, which we do not have access to right now. So that is going to have to be on hold. Things we do have, we actually do have access to Matrix Link, and also a Chem Hive if we wanted to multi-class into a Scourge. So and Sniper and Cyber Sword do not take that, so I don't have to worry about that. So that is an option, since we don't have that to deal with right now. We'll have to see what we decide and kind of see maybe as we go whether that's an option, or maybe we get another Vanguard or something. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'll have to think about how I want to do things. But the plan right now is unfortunately on hold. That's the way it goes sometimes. And also we did update the new code names for our hacker and our soldier here. Hacker, as we knew her in the previous run as Sync, so she is once again Sync. And our new soldier is now been christened as Rook for now. We'll see if that holds, but actually I think I mentioned this in the last episode. I had an idea of a pre-heist conversation, and everyone was going to refer to her as Rook, as kind of the, short for rookie in that case. But I never did it, unfortunately. But I figure maybe we go with Rook as in more the chess piece, but also as a play on rookie as well. So that was one of the randomized ones that came up, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. But that's by no means means that that's the name that she will keep. So we may update it. We'll see how things go. I'm sure some of these may get further updates as well, depending on how the story plays out. So now our only member without a code name right now is our original soldier, who was christened as Onyx in the last run, because we couldn't think of anything better, and we did the randomizer to see what came up. We'll see what we do for her when that rolls around. All right, so we're just about ready here. The room has the power wires upgraded. We could have an option here to build something. We also will have to think about our barracks here. Also is going to need a level 2 here to move up, so that we will have another room or more room available for another recruit. It's not urgent since we don't have anyone like showing up yet, and we don't have the underworld hub to actually recruit, so it's not something we imminently need to do, but it is on the back of my mind that this will need to be done at some point. So yeah, so that is up. We'll take a look at that in a second. We have some legwork that is finishing. We have what looks like a new mission coming, and another legwork after that. One of the good things about how that last mission went, even though we had to go a little bit loud at the end, it wasn't too bad. It was still pretty quiet, really. We only got 4 heat out of it, which is pretty good. So we're not under any kind of real pressure heat-wise yet. And yeah, so as you can see, the one thing, well, let's just kind of read this here. It says, as we stir up trouble in the underworld with the law and with criminals alike, we produce heat. As our heat rises, target security for our jobs will be stiffer. Some contacts may stop dealing with us. Headhunters are more likely to ambush us, and that's at a 1% increase every 5 heat. And our team's stress resistance decreases for 1% every 5 heat. So right now we have a 5% decrease in stress resistance, so do kind of want to burn that off a bit, which is why one of the things I do want to get is the the detox here to burn off some stress. So that was why we were doing that, and then we're going to do cryogenic cooling in order to get that ready. And it's only 36, so that's not too bad. If we feel like we're running a little bit low, we can also sell, like I said, one of the personnel files. So we have options. So let's get that going. Okay, perfect. So now we can prepare a second room. So we can upgrade the cooling utility. I think we talked about this already. So yeah, I think we did already. So, oh yeah, because they want us to build a sim stream trainer, which I do not want to do. For me, especially this early, it's not needed. Everyone is low level. We can sort through our people and send them, you know, kind of rotate through them as we go. So that's not a problem at all. We don't really need that. So then we can do that. So like I said, the two things that we're really looking at right now is probably the underworld hub and, like I said, the detox. Counter intel as well, because that will also reduce heat. So that's a pretty good one, but it's also more expensive right now. So we're not in the business of, hopefully yet, of getting a ton of heat. So hopefully we can hold on to this till we start making more money. But yeah, so detox sounds like a good one for us early on. Underworld hub is also a lot, but we will eventually, like I said, that'll probably be the next thing we get after we go for detox. So we do need cryogenic cooling for that, so we will upgrade that. And then we'll move on to the next one here. Boom. Legwork result here. This is helping out one of our contacts who was having some problems with the weapons being stolen from them. Welcome back, Sin. Go get a shower. You smell awful. Is it that bad? Burned all the clothes I took with me already. That far under the dome, it's impossible to tell what you're crawling through. Sounds lovely. Is the job done? Diego Schwartz was right. This was no scavs. It was a small team with some skill. Shadows hung close for a while, took the initiative, took the fight to them. They were not expecting that. When they realized who they were dealing with, they let out. They seem to have had a rethink after that. We haven't seen them since. Any clues who your mystery enemy is? Maybe it's a competitor trying to shut down my game, but no, nothing concrete. I owe you 1 star. Let me know when you want to call in that favor. Noted. You'll be hearing from us. And you, Sin, you're welcome back anytime. I know my runners will miss you. Oh yeah, I'll miss the slot down there. Remember the bonus for your team we talked about. Aye, Choppa. So they now have a mutual respect as well. So between a contact and a team member. So Sin, our cyber sword, has now gained some hype, and the soft skill Under Navigator, which will be helpful in legwork that requires operating in the under. Cool. So if we take a look, actually. Boom. So she gained some hype. So she's very close, actually, to... she's getting close to that 80% break mark, which will upgrade good traits, maybe get new traits. We'll see the kind of things we might be able to get if we can get that hype going even further. So that's good. And she has Under Navigator, capable of navigating and plotting routes through the unders. So like the game hinted, could be helpful in some legworks, for instance. And now she has a friend, our gunner runner contact, which is awesome. So developed during a stint helping Diego Schwartz. Schwartz's mules run guns, so that's cool. So she's kind of like a very social butterfly. She has a lot of contacts, so she's got a strong relationship with Jurio the Doper, who is helping keep her alive. So that makes sense. She brought in our new soldier Rook, And now she has a friend with the gunrunner, who also seems to be on great terms with a lot of us now, so that's good. Where's he at? Did I pass him? Yeah. So yeah, he has a personal debt to Sync as well, our hacker. Oh no, he's got an obligation from Sync. Okay. So, but he's also on good terms with us because of this. So they're on good terms. No, he doesn't have an obligation. We have 3 favors with him though. But I'm guessing this is an actual obligation too. All right, we have 2 messages actually right now in the bank. So let's take a look at this first one. This is from Potato, who is also one of the people on our good side, or we're on his good side. I'm not sure. I need you to help move one of my couriers safely. You know how it is. I've got data can't trust on a network. Of course, you know all about it. This is why cybersites were created, or cyberknights were created in the first place. Regular couriers and quants can get the job done these days, but yes, last century, that's why the first quantum riders were created. But there's no guarantee your courier can move the data safely. That's where your team comes in. My courier has to pass through a dangerous junction and needs bodyguards. We might be able to play protector for you. So now we have a bodyguard job. We will be paid to protect an important VIP courier moving through a dangerous area. This is a new type of mission that was added during my break, between the breaks between this run and the previous run. So I have not seen one of these, so I have no idea how those will actually look, work, all of that. So that'll be interesting. That'll probably be our next job. So that should be a very interesting mission for us, since we're going to be learning on the job. So it's called the Charles Rodeo. Okay. That's an interesting name. All right, it's worth a lot of money though. 120,000. And if we complete it, Potato will gain a power level and some trust and some influence. And we get extra XP if completed in less than 10 turns. So that's interesting, considering I have no idea what is even involved in this. So I guess it means just moving them across and we don't have to like wait for them to do stuff, hopefully. The ruins of a major intersection and hover pad are still a hotly contested stretch. We need to successfully bodyguard our charge through this deadly stretch. So I guess I'm trying to remember if we control the VIP or they control themselves, because that could be an issue as well. So that will make things very fun. A snort of derision there, you could hear it. But yeah, the one thing to keep in mind too is that until I have a clear idea of the voices I want to use for the contacts, they're probably going to be different from episode to episode, because I just don't remember. Just like especially with our hacker and with Sin, I think I had some idea, but I don't quite like them, so they probably will change too. So yeah, until I figure out exactly and nail down exactly what I want to do there, it could be rough. So just to keep that in mind. All right, we're not gonna run that right away. I think we're gonna wait until we get through this legwork. That will drop us under that would drop us under 20, which has been kind of what I've been working with as a good spot to be like, okay, this is an appropriate level of like heat. Under this we're good, over this, you know, in the 20 to, oh man, my camera just died. That's kind of interesting. Hold on one second here. Right, I just reset it, so hopefully, all right. But like I was saying, so hopefully I've been using 20 as the spot where under it, I think we're good. We get over to over 20, get into 25, 30. Now we're in the spot where we're like, we can do things, but we would rather kind of burn some of that off. Once we start getting over 30, then we're like, oh, this is not good. That's been kind of how I've been running. It's probably a bit safe, but until we get our, what is the one called, that the counter intel pod, until we get that running, that's probably what we're gonna do, or until we start getting like mission after mission after mission, which we might. We're still kind of running it a little bit slow, which is good. We don't need to run mission after mission after mission quite yet. We don't have a big enough crew for that, so we're kind of still slowly being brought in, so I'm happy about that. So by the time I think we are into that position where I have to worry about heat getting kind of crazy, we should be able to have our what was it called again? I forgot already. Counter intel going. I was like, something intel, I forgot. We should have our counter intel running, and we should also have our barracks going. We should hopefully, by the time, like I said, by the time we have all this stuff, we should be running hopefully 9-10 members in a crew, so that we can kind of rotate through. We could then have our detox running as well, so you know, we're burning off stress for people. Yeah, so it should be a nice, well-functioning team by that time. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, we're still early, so we don't have to worry about it yet. All right, so let's run a day here. Oh, got something here. Oh, so still talking about upgrading cold storage. We talked about that already. There was something about upgrading the command HQ, but seems to have disappeared. All right, let's talk to our doctor here. Another new character that we have to figure out how we want to voice. I'm starting to feel like I should get like a voice changer, so I can just like punch some of this stuff in and be like, okay, this voice is this voice, and I don't have to do too much for some of these, especially for the context of people I don't talk to a lot and see a lot, and so I would forget what they do. Like the only one that I have a clear vision of is Octane, because that was actually a different try for a voice, and I was like, oh, I can kind of remember how to do it. So yeah, so we'll see what we do with Dr. Ashe here. I think we're gonna go up in the register for it, but I'm not sure that's where it will stay. I don't know. I'm trying to think. As your longtime doctor, I think we need to talk. Okay, that accent is terrible. I don't even know what I'm doing. You'll live with it. When I heard you went under for a quantum rider to become a cyber knight, I have to say I wasn't surprised. You've always had that gleam in your eye, but I was a little disappointed you didn't come to me. I've always stitched you and your friends up. Bullet holes, broken bones. I've spent enough time in the med and go to know what you can handle, Dr. Ashe. I integrated your dermal plating, but I get it. I don't have the razors here for that kind of surgery. Spinal, damn. I'm glad you're still alive. So, who integrated the rider? Who did the nerve splice? You don't have to worry about the competition. The splicer's dead already. Whoa, hold on. I didn't mean... What do you mean? Dead already? Dead as in caught by the megacorp. Disappeared. Gobbled up by the corporation that didn't like he was doing midnight surgeries. It was all very quick. The good Dr. Ekman is just no longer with us. If they scooped him up that fast, then you weren't that safe either. This is exactly why I don't like the idea of you going under at a corporate clinic star. Okay, my camera just died again. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's like overheating or something. I don't think so. I guess we'll go without the camera today. Have to look into it, but that's strange. I'm not sure why it's acting up today. I had this problem like a year and a half ago or something, and it sorted itself out. I forgot what I did for it. I'll have to look into it a little bit. Maybe I gotta clean it out or something. But I guess we'll go without the camera for today. All right, let's get back into it. What do you really know about that cyber surgeon? Their loyalty, how careful they're being. That is why I wanted to talk to you. The equipment I have in the Meningo is limited. I can patch, but I can only do minor cyber surgery here. But we have history. History, you know me. That rider in your spine doesn't change anything. You're going to find trust is hard to come by. You can't buy that. But you can buy a whole new cyber splicing kit and integration unit. One where I could do a lot more than bone grafts and dermal. You've got that kind of money? Me? From doing patchwork down here below street level? No, I don't. But you are going to. That gleam in your eye is going to turn into hard currency soon enough. I'm asking you to invest in the clinic. So for an investment of $500,000, Dr. Ashe could upgrade the clinic, medical services, and cybernetics offered here. One thing that's interesting is in the last run, this is the thing we were working up to that we never actually got to do. We had just gotten the money for it before that run ended. So I wanted to do this. I want to find out what happens. It sounds like it's options. It sounds like a great thing, but it's a lot of money. I mean, we're definitely going to do it, but I think this is the thing we need to look at here. Is that we can look into this and see if we can get a discount. So 8 days, that's a problem. Holy, the 33%? That ain't great. That ain't great at all. We do get it eventually, but that could be that's basically 3 weeks of work if it doesn't work. And right now, 33% success rate is not great. But it is 20% discount, which drops it down to 400,000, which is much better. So I guess we're gonna send Sync out there, I guess. Hopefully I don't think we'll need a hacker for anything soon. She would be, I want to say useful, but we could use her in the next Octane mission. There is a place to hack, but it's not necessary. It's not like something we have to have. It's optional. If we wanted to go in there and also loot some stuff. So if she's not back by then, you know, we don't have to take her. So, you know, I think she is the one that we can afford to be gone for a longer period of time if needed. Yeah, if our Cyberstar is gone, Cyberstar is going to be heavily used, I think, in the coming missions, probably anything combat-y. So we don't want her to miss out. I have my usual channels, but it sounds like you could score a better deal. The docks are just an extension of the streets. I know my way around down there. I know a lot of people down there. Give me a few weeks, I'll find what we need. So she's gonna hang at the docks, warm up some old contacts. When successful, we will score 20% discount. Alright, so here we go. Upgrading modules. Once constructed, a Safehouse module can be upgraded multiple times to increase capabilities and capacities to assist your team. Higher level module upgrades will require more utility upgrades, cost more credits, and take longer to build. So upgrading the cold storage unit is important as it will unlock a higher maximum cryogenic cooling utility, as well as enabled larger file sets and allow the use of more blueprints in crafting. to upgrade an existing module in your safe house, open the room management interface and use the upgrade module control, as we've looked at previously. So like, boom, manage room, boom, we have stuff. Boom, go in here, manage. So we're ready to upgrade cold storage module. Select this and start a task for it if we wanted to, which 36,000, and we don't need it quite yet, so yeah, I'm not too worried about it yet. It's 36,000 we can use on other stuff, so let's not worry about it. All right, the detox needs a second one, so as you see, the max right now is only 2. So we will, if this needed more, then we would be out of luck. Then we would definitely upgrade the cold storage. So you can kind of see how things all tie in. So let's upgrade this too while we're at it, so we can get that going. All right, so we're gonna let Mass come back, and then I think we'll run the mission. Oh wait, we got another message. I've uncovered a location of a valuable. This would be French. I'm not sure. What is this? What would it be? I don't know any French, so that'd be Grey Milieu, like something like that. Good thing you can't see my face right now because I am utterly confused. Oh, it wants to deploy a virus by... Oh, we'll definitely want to hold on to that one and let that one run. Hopefully Sync will come back, because that's good. That sounds like a hacker mission. And we only have one hacker, so if she's not back, then we can't do that. We know all about this already. Okay, this is ready too. Okay, so we can do the SimStream detox now. How are we doing on our stresses here? Do a quick little look. Stress 20%, not bad, not bad. 20 is doable. 30, not great, but okay, so it's not something we are in desperate need of yet. But it's between, like I said, that and the Underworld Hub first, I think. I think those are the two that I'm considering. We don't have enough money to really do the Underworld Hub, unless after the next mission we might, though. So those are what I'm thinking. Counter intel pod is not. It would be the third thing. So I think we're gonna go detox or hub 1, and then the other as 2, and then pod as 3, and then we'll probably likely go something like a hacking station or something, but that's down the line. So, and I think they can be upgraded too, so we'll decide once we have some idea what kind of money we got. Did she bring anyone in? It looks like no. So it looks like she failed. And so she's still out there. Her stress has gone up. She doesn't have much hype. Some of these have a lot of hype right now. 40. Alright. Alright, so... there's some more loot coming too. So they're starting now to come to us with more and more stuff. So she's still snooping, 83%, so she should do pretty good on that in 2 weeks. Octane, we're gonna want that in 20 days, but we're gonna do the loophole heist in order to get rid of that. So no big deal there. But yeah, so we have this heist that we're gonna do, the Charles Rodeo. We're gonna try that out, make that money hopefully, and then we should be ready for whatever comes hopefully. Hopefully she does good here, because if she does, then yeah, then this will be easy enough, because I believe this is just a, if I have to guess, this is just a hacker mission, but it might not be. We might have to actually infiltrate, so either way I think we're gonna need a hacker for it, so we need her back. All right, so we're at 17. We're gonna do the Charles Rodeo in the next episode, so if we look at it real quick, let's look at our active leverage here. For a favor, we can cancel on your reinforcement and disabling cameras. I don't know about that. There's only one path, so we plan this path. Enter. So this will likely be mixed stealth and combat. So I'm thinking we might go. I kind of feel like we might not take the cyber sword, although I want to. Because this is the mix that is making me think about it, because I definitely want to have enough people, so I definitely want to take both of them in order to take care of like any cameras or anything as we stealth as much as possible. But then I want backup. I want some killing backup, and that's where I am deciding. Maybe we take only one of the soldiers. See, this if I could have dual classed her into Vanguard here, she definitely would have been the play. That would have been no issue thinking about whatsoever, because I would have been like, okay, Vanguard soldier, bam, we're definitely doing it. But for this, I'm not 100% sure. We might go this way. It's stealthy, but also Cyber Sword can get things done. Soldier is there to fire away. I think that might be good enough, actually. I think that might be the way we do it. All right, cool. So that seems to be the idea I'm thinking right now. I'll sleep on it some more and we'll see the way we end up going. So again, we're just babbling on here in these safe house missions. Eventually they're going to be shorter. Like, I think the next one will definitely be shorter, the next safe house one, because we'll just have this legwork. We'll get this mission. We might get another mission, and then we'll definitely be going right into another one in between this and the loophole heist. So, you know, eventually I will not I will eventually stop yapping so much, but yeah, so I don't know what was up with the camera today. Like I said, I hope it's not going to be a huge problem. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit, but I don't. It's not something that hasn't happened before, and like I said, it did resolve itself last time it happened, and has been fine for a good long time since that happened. So I'm not like worried about the camera at all. I'm just trying to remember what I did to fix it last time, but hopefully it's not something that is an issue for too long. But you may have noticed too that the area behind me was a little bit emptier than normal, but we're having a fridge moved in to the room that's basically behind me. Not quite behind me, it's kind of more a little to the side. Our backup basement one, we're getting a new one because that old one died, and so they'll be wheeling that one, then wheeling the one out and then wheeling the new one in, and so I gotta have some room there so they can get through. And so I had to definitely move all that stuff because they're gonna be going through that door that's normally over my shoulder on the right side of the camera view for you guys. So And then also we'll be eventually having a new setup as well. So there'll be a slight change in the way things look in about a month, I would say. Hopefully, as long as things go as planned. As I'm getting a new desk. Gonna be upgrading into a new stand-up desk, which should be fun. And I think it's gonna be a great thing. We're gonna kind of move things around a little bit, so we'll have a new view, and you actually won't have that view behind me if I set things up the way I'm thinking. You have a view from a different angle, and behind me will be something that people, longtime watchers of the channel, will probably recognize. So that's exciting. But yeah, that was just 2 minutes of me just talking about nothing. So thanks for hanging out a little bit. Hopefully y'all are enjoying things and getting a chance to kind of view the kind of things that you want to out of it. Obviously, I don't think too many people are watching the whole, 45 minutes of me yapping, but I don't know, maybe some of you are, maybe some of you enjoy having some background noise, in which case I appreciate that. But I am trying to do timestamps as much as possible so that you can get to story content and see kind of what we're doing, and you don't have to worry about all the rest of the stuff around things. So thank you all for watching and supporting. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff on this one, any of the others in the playlist, or any of the others that other videos you happen to be watching on the channel. I do appreciate it very, very much, and shout out to all the subscribers here. I do very much appreciate your support. Links in the description of videos to Twitch and Twitter if you'd like to see that. And yeah, that's gonna do it. So thank you all once again for hanging out, being cool, and supporting. I do appreciate it. So hopefully y'all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy. And I will see all of y'all next time. So y'all have a good one, and adios for now. I'm waving, but obviously you can't see that, so bye for now.